Yeah, close right here. All right, getting over fear, and I don't really think that we ever get over fear. More so alone, I think that you learn how to channel and use that fear to the best of your abilities. A lot of people just, a lot of people like to go through it. You know, me personally, anytime I'm afraid, and I was always taught this. My dad always taught me this, right? Anytime I'm afraid, I have to fight through it. I have to fight through it. I can't let that feeling overwhelm me. Overwhelm me. I cannot let it do it. I cannot let fear control me. I control the fear. Okay? And I feel like that's what a lot of us need to work on. Controlling that fear. Don't let fear control you. And it's easier said than done.
You get a little extra skin up
It's
there.
easier said than done, but at the end of the day, you definitely can control your fears the best of your ability. And the best way to do that, just like I say in all of my topics, staying busy, finding a hobby, right? Finding something that you really love to do, like that really helps. And there's some situations where you might be fearful where finding a hobby or doing a hobby might not work. But like I said before, when I first started this live, right? Facing that fear head on, face to face. All right? Like it's hard, but so what? Let's do it anyway. Oh, it's a little scary, so what? Let's do it anyway. Now, of course, you want to make sure that you are thinking logically and thinking sound, right? You want to have a sound mind, a fresh, sharp mind. But when it comes to fear, guys, there's no blueprint. There's no blueprint at all. The best way to handle fear and getting over fear, right, is facing it. Is facing it. Cassidy, welcome to the chat. So, if you want to master handling fear and getting over fear, literally face it head on. All right, right there, meet it right where it's at. So when I was younger, I used to be scared. And I ain't gonna say scared. Well, I could say scared. I was a little scared because I was scared of rejection. So I was very timid and shy and fearful of to talk to girls, right? And until I really realized that, you know, you only gonna hear yes or no, and it's okay. I started being more confident about approaching females and talking to them. But when I first started, it was just so hard. It was so difficult because in my honest opinion, a female is one of the prettiest things, if not prettiest, species on planet Earth. And who wants to be rejected? Who wants to be shot down by a beautiful female? Nobody does. Another thing I was fearful about when I was younger was dogs. And the reason why is because when I was younger, I got chased by a dog all the way to my house. Thug Lord, welcome to the chat. I got chased. Now, to the dog's defense, I did provoke the dog because I went in his territory. And I rode my bike all the way home really fast, jumped off the bike, and just ran home. You know, my sister beat me there. She told dad. My dad came out. You Muslim? No, I'm not Muslim. I'm not Muslim. I just got the beard. That's it. Got the beard. But my sister beat me there. Told my dad. My dad came back. He had a stick and probably had something else. And yeah, he was ready to take out the dog. But after that, I didn't really want to go around the dog for so long. So it had to be probably about maybe a year and a half later. Um, I was at my Aunt Verna's house, my Uncle John's house. This was in Arkansas. Man, they had a big dog. They had a lot of dogs. and they come up barking and everything. But dogs are nice, but dogs can smell fear. My parents always told me that, so it was like, here we go again with another dog. This was my time to face. I had to face my fears. Okay, I had to face my fears, and I did. I just stood there, even though I was a little, I was a little scared. I just let the dog sniff me. Let it sniff me. Once it sniffed me, I was good. And I kind of take that approach to everything that I'm fearful of now, or that I might be fearful of. I just stand there for a little bit. Recollect my mind, think about all my thoughts, and then I make the move instead of just moving on impulse. But yeah, facing fears, guys, facing fears. That's something that we all battle, and some people like to admit it, and some people don't like to admit it. Some people want to talk about the subject, and other people they like to ignore it. Like I said at the beginning of the lecture, the best way to handle fear is face it head on. Okay, face on, face to face, just like 2 rounds, and just go ahead and get it over with. Yep, facts. Karina, appreciate you coming in. So I don't know what you might be fearful of, but if you are, you feel like sharing it, go ahead and leave it in the comment section. There's no right or wrong answer. Just know that you have other people that's similar to you that goes through the same thing, okay? So you never have to feel alone. You never have to feel afraid because you have a support system, especially when it comes to different topics. There's so many topics to talk about right now, but fear is a big topic and a controversial, I don't want to say controversial topic, but it's a universal topic that everybody goes through daily. I feel like even with the phone, a lot of us, we scroll because we're afraid to just live in our own reality, you know? And me included, anytime I'm talking and doing these live, I'm always talking to myself, all right? I'm always talking to myself. Um, and I like to look in the camera too because I want to look at myself. Anytime I feel like I might divert, like go back. You've came a long way. You came a long way. So you don't have to be scared. You don't have to be fearful. And you know how it was being fearful. You know how it was being scared. Like that's a feeling that nobody wants. So the best way to do it and to get over that fear is to challenge yourself and every day master that challenge over and over again. Yeah. Yeah. Finger in the just saying what's up. Okay. So one thing I will say, right? When it comes to my channel, I created this channel not just for me, but for the masses. It's a universal channel, so anybody who wants to come in the live chat, let off some steam, let off some, just let off some energy. I made this space for you, but anytime you being disrespectful, anytime I feel like you being trying to be funny, I'm deleting you like that. I'm not gonna waste no time. I'm just gonna delete you. Another thing I was fearful about too. I was fearful of fighting because I didn't want to ever get beat up. I didn't want to get beat up. I didn't want to get hit in the face and not be able to look my parents in the eye or look my friends in the eye and say, "Hey, bro, I just got beat up." So one day, I ain't gonna say I got beat up, but I did get hit. I got hit in the face a couple of times. And I really feel like getting hit in the face a couple of times, like it will either help you in the long run or deter you in the long run. It can hold you back. But by me getting hit in the face, I felt I was like, nah, I don't want this to happen anymore. And the reason why is because I'm not playing like that. I don't want nobody to touch me like that. I don't want nobody to feel like they're comfortable in doing that to me. So I was like, nah, I don't want to do that anymore. Um, yeah. Hello, Mafioso. Welcome to the chat. Lucky boy. I don't know what that means, man. You need to clarify that before you get blocked by. Because one thing I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm not no boy. I'm a grown man. So we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. So you have a little bit of time to clarify yourself. But until then, I mean, I'm gonna block you. First person I saw with one viewer. What does that have to do with anything? You could have just said lucky. We're talking about fear right now. We're talking about fear. All right? Fear is a very powerful topic. It's a topic that we all go through. It's a topic that we all experience in life. Well, it does. We all go through it. We all have to face it. And a lot of people, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, but some people avoid it and some people just go head first into it. I'm one of those persons that I want to be first, first generation um, hackdoor, motivational speaker, content creator, and I have to do whatever I gotta do so I can get there. Guys, I promise you, there's so many different days that I wake up and I'll be like, why do I gotta do this? Why do I gotta do this? Why do I have to do that? But I do it anyway. Why? Because I know this is what it takes. It's just what it takes. It takes hard work, dedication. All right. Everything circles right back around to all the topics and the subjects that I'll be talking about, right? Fear, to combat the fear, you gotta work hard. You can't waste time, right? You don't want to be programmed a certain way. It's like all these topics that I talk about every week has everything to do with the next topic, right? So just think about that. Guys, I appreciate everybody tuning in. It's Philip Randolph. It's been 10 minutes event. And today we just finished talking about facing your fears. Until the next time, guys, like, share, subscribe so you can stay notified. And I'm out, baby.